guys, I hope you're doing well on this beautiful morning. Listen, I don't wear this thing anymore, but I did volunteer for a lot of years here in Wayne County and loved every minute of it. I have great admiration for those guys that still volunteer and fight fire, that run into these burning buildings and try to save lives and so forth. With the greatest devastation probably since 1954, the 54-55 fires that we're having right now, I thought that I would share maybe just a few tips. I had another person call me the other day in a panic because their parents had to be evacuated and they didn't have a plan. And I thought, how sad. So I wanted to share just a few tips with you that may help you. And it's, by the way, just my dirt road logic. So take it for what it's worth. Guys, the first thing you could do is always stay informed. Don't listen to word of mouth, but listen to our government agencies or our county agencies like the EMA. Also, you can turn your phone on to a wireless emergency alerts and get those alerts because they'll send them out occasionally. We've gotten 2 already. And keep in mind your wind directions. Wind can change so quickly with these fires and change the direction. You may hear something an hour ago that's changed now an hour later. So keep that in mind. Guys, so number two would be prepare for an evacuation route if needed. You should think about having to evacuate in like 5 to 10 minutes. Have a go bag ready. In that go bag, you should have IDs, insurance, medications when you're able to take them and put them in your go bag. Phone chargers, battery packs, basic clothes and toiletries, cash and copies of important documents that you may need. Multiple evacuation routes. Always have multiple ways that you're going to be able to leave your home area. Where you plan to go? Is it going to be with family or friends? Go ahead and plan that out just in case. Make sure your car stays fueled up during these disastrous times. So number 3, what can you do to prepare for fires that may be in your area? One thing you can do is what we call harden your home against embers. And that is to maybe clear leaves and pine needles and debris away from your home or back from your home. Roofs, gutters, around the foundation. A lot of times we forget those areas. Move flammable items away from your home. I even had a buddy of mine that I saw this morning on Facebook. He run a sprinkler system up on top of his house and a sprinkler in the yard. A great idea. Close your screen vents that may be up under the house for the subfloor space. Trim vegetation back as far as you can. Don't let that fire get close to your house if at all possible. So tip number 4, prepare for the smoke. Now, it's a clear day today, but we have seen a lot more smoke than we're used to in our area. So keep your windows and doors closed when smoke is really heavy. Use the HVAC recycle or recirculate if you've got that, and use HEPA filters when at all possible. Listen, I know you hate to hear it, but even N95 masks are not so bad to wear outdoors, particularly for those people that have COPD or lung issues. It may help you in a big way to keep that smoke from actually irritating you. When it does irritate the throat and your sinuses maybe, then you can literally hydrate. You can drink a lot of water to kind of help that. It'll help it some. So keep those things in mind. So guys, tip number 5. Important assets that you may have. Take photos of your house. My wife goes through the house and she takes photos of all of our walls, of throughout the entire house, so that way that we've got an idea of what we have in our home for insurance purposes. Back up important digital files. Move irreplaceable items that you may have to a safer location, if at all possible. Tip number 6, one of my probably most important and favorites is your pets and family readiness. Have carriers, pet food, and records for your pets ready to go. Sometimes we don't think about that. As a matter of fact, the phone call I got the other day was, we don't know what we're going to do with the dogs. Well, that may have been something we should have already thought out because we knew the fire was in that area. Make sure everyone in your household knows where to meet, how to leave, and who to contact in case you have to evacuate. So you want to make sure that everybody in your house knows what's going to happen, where you're going to happen, because you may not be together at the same time. It's just a thought. Guys, tip number seven is have a trigger when to leave. Know when you think you should leave. Don't wait for the mandatory evacuation. Some will never heed that, and I totally get it. I understand it. However, things to think about. If that fire is 10 to 20 miles away from you and the wind is blowing in your direction, then that's something to think about, because that wind can pick up and blow it rapidly towards you. The smoke may become too dense or persistent for you to be able to see to even get away from the area. And be careful about when authorities issue the volunteer evacuation, pre-evacuation. Go ahead and take advantage of it then. They're letting you know that there is harm in the way. So just think about it, and you have that choice, of course. So guys, this is just a few tips from my dirt road logic, and I hope that it helps you somewhere along the way. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely out for those to date, if I'm not mistaken, 87 people that have, or 87 families that have lost their homes and dwellings. Our thoughts and prayers are with the first responders, the firefighters, all the federal, the state, the local people that are helping to fight this fire, National Guard. Thank you so much for what you're doing for our counties. And guys, just remember, prepare, be ready, and don't be a burden on the system. All right, have a great day. Thank you.